Welcome to Gtext Podcast. Work hard, listen harder.
Hello, happy new month. Welcome to Gtext Podcast, where we work hard and listen harder. I remain your host, Tosin, and today we're going to be talking about how to have your best month ever. So I'm going to be sharing tips on how to maximize and have a very productive month. It's going to be general principles that you can apply to every detail that would help you crush your goal. I mean, you want to end the month and be happy and be fulfilled that you have achieved all that you have planned for. So first, tell yourself you're going to have your best month ever. It might sound cheesy, right? Like, talk to yourself. But your self-talk is very important. And to help your mindset, to get you in that frame of mind that the goal of this month is to have my best month ever. So say it, repeat after me. I'm going to have my best month ever. It's the month of April. Say, I'm going to have the best of the month of April. Point number 2, write down all of your goals. What is your goal for the month? Now, for example, the month of April, what is your goal? We know that the Muslims will be having their Ramadan fast. You need to write down your goals for the month of April. We know that the Christians will be having Easter period, right? So everything you're going to do within the month. For example, for the month of April, my goal is to achieve 1 million dirhams. My goal is to achieve, let's say, 5 guests on my podcast. I'm just giving an example. So whatever it is that you intend to hit for the month of April, you need to write everything down. Point number 3, take that scary list and make it a plan. Now that you have your list, it's time to break it down into a plan. Yes, you have your goals, right? But you want to break it into activities that you will carry out. Remember that you cannot have results without activities. So as scary as that list may look like, yes, dream big, right? What you want to achieve. You still have to break it down into deliverables. Like, at the end of the day, what are these little things I have to do to achieve this? For example, in the month of April, it's going to be Easter, right? What are my plans for Easter? Do I plan to take my kids out? Do I plan to visit a family friend? Do I even plan to visit a relative? Break them down. So at this point, you're breaking them down into your weekly activities. So for week 1, what do I tend to achieve? If you're a Muslim, week 1, you have your Ramadan fast, right? Week 1, you have to wake up early before you go to work. If normally you wake up, let's say around 5 o'clock, 6, before you go to work. Dubai, there's no traffic, so let's just say you wake up around 6 or 7, because you still get to work by 8 or before 8 or 9 or 10, depending on the time you resume, right? But now you have to plan your week and you have to now adjust to a new routine. Or if it's just the normal routine you're doing, you need to just have a plan for the week. Remember, you have your big goal. Now you're breaking them down into activities. Now you need to specify from Monday to Friday, what are the activities I intend to achieve, right? So week 1, these are the things I want to achieve. Week 2, these are the things I want to achieve. Week 3 and week 4. Point number 4, outline your day. Now that you have your weekly activities, right? You've had on Monday, I'm going to, for example, maybe you work, let's say 3 times in a week or 4 times in a week. You've said, okay, I'm going to work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I'm working from home Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm not working. You've planned out your week, right? Now you want to break them down into each day. It's not going to be easy, that's the truth. Maybe if you're someone that is, has the melancholy perfectionist trait, you will enjoy it. But for those of us that are not like that, trust me, I struggled a lot. In fact, I still struggle with this part where you have to be totally detailed. You have to pen down, okay, Monday morning, I'm waking up at what? 5 a.m. I'm doing my what? Affirmation at 5:30. I'm having my morning prayer till 5:30. At 5:30, I'm doing my affirmation. At 6, I want to have yoga. You want to outline every time. The time you're going to have your breakfast, when you're going to leave for work, when you're going to have lunch. Okay, now let's say I'm going to work after lunch till so time. I'm also going to maybe I have a viewing, or I have whatever it is. You detail you now add time to every of your details for each day. So you have it for Monday, for Tuesday, for Wednesday, for Thursday, right? Like I said, some of us struggle with these things. So the point is, you have to try and do it. No, you don't have to try. You have to do it, right? It's not going to be easy, but even if you don't achieve it, or if you're not able to do it perfectly, it doesn't matter. Just do the one you can do, okay? Don't get yourself beaten up. Don't condemn yourself. No, just move on. You are human, okay? Sometimes I have my list, I have my schedule, but sometimes going back to revisit and check and all of that, those things are taxing. They take a lot of work, and that is why, remember, the goal is to have your best month, right? So it's important that you know that you make this thing a practice. However, as a human, sometimes you would not meet up to certain actions that you should take. It's fine. Just get back on your feet and move on. I mean, it happens to me. It still does. So point number 5, like I said, is stick to the plan. Yes, you have to stick to the plan. Remember that you have a goal, and that should motivate you, that should inspire you to push and stick to the plan. But like I have said earlier, even if you at some point you have mistakes or you're not able to meet up, it's fine. You're human. Just dust yourself up and move on. Don't get to stop, or get to totally put aside that habit just because at a point in time you're not able to meet up to, I've listed everything at so time, and then I'm not able to. Remember that this is going to help your mindset also through the day, right? Even if you don't have it with you have it somewhere. The fact that you've written it down is going to help your mindset, and it's going to help you because sometimes there are some things that you didn't even plan for that will pop up into your activities, and then you now know what is actually urgent and important, what is urgent but not important, what is important but not urgent, and what is not important and not urgent. So it's very important that we put all these activities in place. My last tip for you is number 6, reflect. It's important that you reflect. At the end of the day, you have to reflect. My schedule, my plan for the day, how did it go? Because the truth is, yes, theory is always different from reality. But it's important that you have theory, because we know the general quote: if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So once you have a plan, it's important that you reflect. You want to review. You want to see, okay, why was I not able to achieve certain things on my list? What can I do better tomorrow? And then what is it I was not able to achieve? So there are times that even when you have those activities, you might not be able to achieve them due to unforeseen circumstances. And then you now decide, okay, can I do it tomorrow? Or no, since I can't achieve it, I couldn't achieve it today, that means till next week, So reflection is very important. So daily you reflect, and then at the end of the week you also reflect. And that way too, at the end of the month, you will definitely have a productive month. Till I come your way next episode, don't forget to work hard and listen harder. Go ahead, share this podcast with as many that you know should be part of this. Yes, everybody deserves to have their best month ever, and every month should be our best month, right? So go ahead, check on Google Podcast, check on Apple Music, we're there. Check on Spotify, we're there. Subscribe, follow us, and see you when I come your way. Bye.
Gtext Podcast. Work hard, listen harder.